Hello YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Hope you guys are all doing good nonetheless. So okay, here's some commentary and some gameplay for Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Now again, if you do not like this type of multiplayer gameplay experience, first, why'd you click the gameplay video link? And if you really want to listen to this, please do insist, shrink it. So, alright. As you can probably see by the title of this video, is it legal to stream videos? Now again, this is a very gray area for most folks who are entrepreneurs and doing videos for YouTube. You know, doing it for fun, just doing it for the sake of doing it for business, doing it in a box, doing it in a shoe, doing it in the shoe that was inside the box. You know, you get the point. You know, it's all different for many people. You know, I do it just for fun and do it just for the sake of sharing what I enjoy. Gaming, right? At the same time, I try my best to be very respectful and make sure I follow the rules with what most I can stream and what I don't stream. For example, you know, these new games that come out, I try my best to ask permission before I, you know, go off out of my way and just stream this stuff via YouTube, via, I mean, exception to Twitch TV, that's gray scaled because they got permission universally from most companies to do that type of stuff on their website. It's independent, blah blah blah, rub my nipples. So, again, you guys are probably thinking, okay, so you can get permission every once in a while, it's okay, right? Yes, if you get the permission, they give the thumbs up, you describe which channel you're doing it, how long you're going to be doing the video for, and you explain to the you're going to make it spoiler free, you're going to make it so, you know, no intellectual property is going to be totally compromised in this video. You're going to show enough gameplay to satisfy the appetite of most people who want to potentially buy the game. Hey, you're free advertising to them. They say go fucking nuts. And that's how it is. I mean, most of these companies do not mind when people do this stuff as long as they're using it under fair use, if they're trying to be journalistic about it, and, you know, stream their opinions about the game. If anything, it helps them also, if they do get to see it, see what their game, how it's reflecting off the customer. And it, in the long run, helps a good economical growth with the gameplay experience in the future. So you just don't rehash the same shit over and over. Because they'll hear people muse up and down about how this game was, you know, the bee's knees, just the most best multiplayer, blah 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 blah. Well, quite frankly, I don't think it's the best multiplayer of all time. It's definitely entertaining. I'll definitely give it that. Granted, Apple Orchard. So they heard that, they kept it simple, kept the same formula, gave some of the gameplay elements of Modern Warfare 1, blah 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 blah, and rehashed the same shit. But you guys get the point. If anything, to them, it's just general feedback that they can monitor. And all these people at once who are partners and all that, who stream this gameplay, such as, you know, a JRPG, they go, "Ah, this game is so lucrative. It is so good," you know, and they get all these hits and all that, and they're getting money for all these hits. Hey, the company's not getting all those hits for their game that they're streaming the stuff such as gameplay, the music, and all that. And that's sort of what goes up some of these people's asses, such as EA and all, not EA, but actually, yeah, EA was kind of bitching about that, weren't they? And such as you know, some of these people who made these, you know, these story immersive games with cinematic presentation that, you know, had third-party people developing this cutscenes and all that. And these people don't make the change for other people who are just freely viewing it. And that's where most of these companies sort of click their tongue and tap their toes angrily. Again, it isn't that they're trying to be total douchebags. They're just trying to feed most of their families. That most of these third-party people who develop most of this stuff don't quite make the big buck like these other people do. They just make good buck, but not big buck. And you know what? That's, if anything, though, people buying the product is not commissioned towards them. I mean, again, I'm not trying to sound like this big old white knight towards the companies, because at the same time, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, I can see that point where people say, well, I bought the game, it's my right to stream it. Well, yes and no. You own the rights to, you know, license yourself to play the game and enjoy it. It's like a business deal. You have the right to play it, and if you really want to stream like a good portion of the gameplay experience with people, you have to ask permission too. I mean, you got to take it and put it in their perspective. You know, why the fuck would I, you know, bust my ass for something that not everyone's gonna play, and I'm not gonna make a commission off of? You know, it's just like hits on a website. You want people to get you want to get those hits, right? That's what most partners want. Most partners just want hits on their videos to make some, you know, lucrative loose change along the way. I mean, for example, here the multiplayer for this, you know, yeah, it's taking a tiny bit out of the pocket of people just watching it just for the spectator sport of it. At the same time, you know, I get buffed here. They're not quite making that change if you are to stream the entire single player campaign. And if anything, that takes a lot out of the storyline, even though the storyline was kind of watered down in this. But yeah, you guys get this long story short. You know, this is coming to a near close for the gameplay. I mean, I enjoy doing gameplay footage for all kinds of games. I love sharing this experience with people, what I think, what I feel, how I'm enjoying the game. I usually try to stream games I like playing most of the time too. So that's why with Worth the Universe, I try to find positive games I actually enjoyed throughout the campaign of video games. If I don't like the game, I'm not going to bother talking about it. It's just, that's how fair it is. It won't be me being biased. This is me finding stuff I enjoy and sharing it with people via online. At the same time, you know, stuff was a DSX review. I really enjoyed the game, so I wanted to share it. So I sat there and actually wrote to I just said EI, didn't I? I just wrote to Square Enix and said, hey, may I please, you know, I gave a formal letter saying, you know, I'm going to keep it 2 minutes flat. It says, yes, you have to keep it 2 minutes flat, but you got the permission. You get the green light. Just try to keep it minimal of spoilers and go for it. Go fucking nuts. And that's generally how it went. You know, I had able permission. I kept it formal. I didn't spoil anything for any potential customers for the product. And at the long run, there we go. As I was speaking a different language there for a moment, it was all kept in a happy format. At the same time, you know, I don't expect perfect results with everything I do. I don't expect the companies to appreciate everything I do here on YouTube. At the same time, you know, I try to meet it halfway. And the end of the day, what is the main question? It's a yes or no grayscale area for you guys. So again, if you guys really love a product, do not feel bad about wanting to share your hobby, what you like to do with these video games. And please, do all means ask permission. It does not hurt to ask. Usually when it comes to certain games with, you know, lucrative single player campaigns. And be sure, you know, you're doing the right thing. Because you know what, if he shows a large assessment of people trying to play fair with all these companies, maybe the companies be more lenient in the future towards other people who are trying to express themselves with these games. I know some people aren't trying to make a buck off these games. Some people just like to stream this footage, and you know they're going to get hit traffic with this, so that's why they upload and stream it. So yeah, that's generally what I see this assessment as. You know, I look at it in a fair perspective. I know these companies are trying to make a quick buck. I know people who are trying to stream most of these games are just trying to do it because they're passionate about these games. Do it to be mean. I mean, how can you really do it? As I get blown the shit there. This guy shoots the most inaccurate gun in the fucking world. But you guys generally saw here I did pretty decent. I didn't do very good. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and as always, you know, I'll be sharing my opinions and thoughts on other things in the future. So, take care everybody.